AmericanTrucks.com, and today we are checking out the Barricade E-Series 3-inch side step bars with 90-degree bent ends in black, fitting all 2015 and newer Super Crew F-150s. Now these will be a great addition to your F-150 if you're looking for an easy and inexpensive solution to get some better accessibility for your truck. Now these will serve as a good boost up for you and your shorter passengers or kids, especially if you have a lift leveling kit or even just bigger tires installed, which only makes it more difficult to get in the cab. Now these will also just add a complete appearance to the side, filling up that wheel-to-wheel space with a minimal and sleek looking step. These will be no frill in design, which I think adds a good look to the side, not being too busy, but adding a finished look, especially with those 90-degree bent ends. That will also allow the step to come out from the body a bit. That will give you and your passengers a good amount of space to step into your cab area, and will even offer some light outward protection to hazards, whether they're on or off-road. Now in front of each of the doors, these will also have a large 3-inch wide stepping pad with a treaded surface to give your shoes some better traction, especially if it's muddy or it's wet out. This is just going to make it that much easier to get a boost up into your truck. These will have a 3-inch tubular steel construction mounted up with steel brackets, offering a very strong build and resisting any damage from those lighter hits that you might take. Now on top of the steel, these are going to have a gloss black powder coat for more refined appearance compared to a rugged textured powder coat, while still protecting the steel underneath from any rusting. These will also be completely bolt-on with the factory mounting points, eliminating any need for modification to your truck, and we'll get into that install in just a sec. These are going to be about $300 and one of the most affordable options in the category. Now one of the reasons why this is so affordable is the simplistic design, which I think works incredibly well for this set, considering that they're going to look great and provide good function for your truck without being over the top with features if you don't necessarily need it, and again, you're looking to stick to a budget. These will be easy to install at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and will take roughly 2 hours or so to get the job done. At this point though, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get these onto your F-150 at home. So that's going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need a ratchet, 13 and 19 millimeter sockets. What's up guys, today we're going to be installing some running boards on our F-150. Now one thing to note is for demonstration purposes, we're going to be doing this on a lift. However, you do not need to lift your vehicle to install these at home. So we're going to start by adding in our mounting brackets. Now the front and rear bracket are going to look exactly the same except mirror image of each other. So you want your main ear that's going to mount your actual running board to face the front of the vehicle for the front mount and the rear for the rear mount. So we'll go ahead and get this in place on our 3 studs here. Set that on. Then we're going to go ahead and add in our provided flat washers to all 3 studs. Now we can go ahead and add in our provided lock nuts. Now we are going to leave these loose for now until we get our board mounted, so we know if we need to slide it forward or back, because there is a little bit of play in these. Next we're going to go ahead and put in our center mounting bracket, so it's going to again go in our center 3 stud section here. And same deal, we'll go ahead and add in our flat washers and lock nuts. And then we'll go ahead and add in our rear bracket, and that's the same process as the other 2. Now we're going to go ahead and get our running board in place. So since we are on the lift, we're going to use the lift arms to hold it for now. And what we're going to do first is grab our provided combo bolt and get our center mounting point onto our board here. We're going to go ahead and line this up. Get that started. We're just going to go hand tight with this for now. Next, we're going to line up our front mounting point, which is right at the end of our bend here. So we're going to grab our provided bolt, flat washer, and lock washer and get this started. And then we'll go ahead and do the same thing for the rear mount. So now once you've made sure your board is where you want it to sit, we can go ahead and begin tightening everything down. So first we're going to grab our 13 mil socket on our ratchet. We're going to tighten down all of our mounting nuts for our brackets as well as our center mounting bolt for our board here. Now we can go ahead and tighten down our front and rear mounting bolts with our 19 mil socket on our ratchet. Now once you've got this process complete for this side, you can go ahead and repeat these same steps for the other side.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of the Barricade E-Series 3-inch side step bars with the 90-degree bent ends in black, fitting all 2015 and newer Super Crew F-150s, and you can find this set right here at AmericanTrucks.com.